What's up, people? In my last video, my Days of Our Lives recap, I told people, man, I'm fucking tired. I've been up since 5, 6 o'clock this morning. I'm exhausted. I've been running around, taking care of some business. But on a brighter note, I did finally. I'm pissed because I can't go to the movies tonight to go see the Tupac movie because it was all sold out. When I tried to buy my ticket yesterday, everything was sold out. So I did manage to get my ticket today, and I will be going tomorrow night. Here's the fucking shit, though. Here's the shit, right? When did movies become so expensive? The ticket is $12.21, right? Then when I go to pay for it, they jacked up the price to 14.58. Here's how they did that. Number one, they hit me with a tax, a 83-cent tax. Then they hit me with another dollar in service fee. So now it brought the total up to 14.58. I'm like, this movie better be good. For 14.58, this movie better be good. That's all I'm saying. If it ain't good, somebody owe me some money. Cinemark, you owe me some money. I'm just saying. Because if you think about it, the ticket is 14.58. That's not even including when you get there, you have to buy snacks. I remember one time I went to the movies, right? Bought the ticket, bought some snacks. All I bought was a soda, popcorn, and a bag of M&Ms, right? You know how much total I spent at that movie? $35. That's how much I spent at the $35. I'm like, I didn't even buy shit. Barely. And I spent 35. I said, what the fuck kind of shit is this? And the movie was alright. I forgot what I went to go see. But the movie was alright. I was like, come on now. The movies is way too goddamn high. Seriously. But anyway, enough of that. Today's episode of General Hospital. It was it was good. It was like one scene that I didn't particularly care for, and that was pretty much Amy and Nathan. I didn't really care for it. Let me tell you this. I'm not completely cold hearted. I do feel bad for Amy. I do. I feel bad for her because of her brother and stuff like that. And she just trying to make money to, pay for his care in the group home and stuff like that. I'm sympathetic. I am. But at the end of the day, I just don't care for her character. I don't care for her character. I don't even really, at this point, care for Nathan's character. But here's the thing. I felt like, and somebody did mention this to me in the comments, and it really hit home. Like, I felt like they dropped the ball with Nathan. With Maxie gone, the best storyline they could have did for Nathan was picked up where they left off a couple of years ago, where Victor Cassadine was thought to be his father. They should have made it so where he found out Victor really wasn't his father, and he really wanted to know who his real dad is. I felt like this was the storyline to do that. You know what I mean? While Maxie's away, it gives him something to do, something major to do. You know what I mean? That doesn't involve really Amy and, stupid stuff like the Man Landers blog. You know what I mean? Like, this is something really good. Because back then, back in 2014, 2015, I was actually interested in who his dad was. I really was. I was interested in finding out who his dad was. And then they just completely dropped the ball on it. So I felt like they did miss an opportunity with that, which I find very stupid. But yeah, I am sympathetic to Amy, but I just don't care about her character at this point. I'm like that with a lot of new characters that come on the show. Like, if you are a new character and you don't grab my attention immediately, chances are I'm not gonna like you until you do something to get me to like you, like warm up to you. But so far, I am sympathetic to her. I just still don't find value in her character yet. I don't. They have to kind of switch her around, have her do something. I just see her as psychotic and unnecessary. That's how I see her right now, psychotic and unnecessary. That's pretty much how I see her. Maybe she can change my mind in a couple of days or a couple of weeks or a couple of months. Maybe. But as of right now, that's how I see her. That's how I view her. Y'all got y'all opinions on her. That's cool, but that's how I'm seeing her. So, like, we all gonna have difference of opinions. That's fine, but that's just for right now. For me, that's how I see Amy. My opinion ain't changing until they change her, and we gonna leave it right there. Anyway, let me talk about Spencer, man. Yo, 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 Spencer. Y'all already know that's my dude. Spencer is my boy, but he needed an ass whooping. I'm saying I'm not talking about an ordinary ass whooping. I'm talking about an extension cord to his ass. Like that's an old school ass whooping. That's what he needed. The way he was talking back to grown folk, I was like, yeah, you couldn't get away with that in my house. You couldn't get away with that. Talking back? Nah. No, 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 no. If you let me tell you something about little kids. If you're grown enough to talk back, you grown enough to get fucked up. Point blank. But in today's society, it's so crazy that parents nowadays don't whoop their kids. And I think the reason being is because, people are so quick to call DCF and get child services involved. How you gonna tell somebody how to parent their kid? Disciplining your child physically is not the same as abuse. Everybody got their ass whooped. You know what I mean? If you grew up back in the day, you got your ass whooped. A lot of kids today, some kids do get their ass whooped today, but not a lot because, like I said, DCF get involved, Child Protective Services. It's so stupid that they tell you how to discipline your child. Like, what the fuck is a timeout? What is that gonna do? That's how you get a cokehead for a kid or a woman beater or, some psycho killer because you put them in timeout. Whoop that ass. That's how you get a star athlete, a doctor, a lawyer. That's how they come out. If you whoop that ass and discipline them correctly, then yeah, you'll get a good seed. Other than that, you're gonna get the seed of Chucky. Any other way, I'm just saying, whoop that ass. I wish daytime drama. Oh my god, you don't know how many times over the year I wish daytime drama would do that. Like daytime soap operas need to go that formula. They need to be a little more realistic as far as disciplining their kid. I think a belt to the ass would do it. I really do. I think they need to because it's a little bit realistic. It's more realistic. Not a little bit, but it is. It's more realistic. It's way more realistic, especially with the way he was talking. Like you got three grown ass people in that house, and he disrespected all three of them, including his own cousin. I get that Spencer's upset, and I feel like the reason he was taking his anger out on Charlotte was because Valentine obviously is not there for him to take his anger out on. So he did the next best thing, take it out on Charlotte. And I agree with Laura. He was dead wrong for that. Charlotte didn't take over your house. Her father did, not her. You can't fault her for her father's actions. The same way can't nobody fault him for Helena's actions or Nicholas's actions over the last year or so, before he died. Nobody can blame you for the actions of your parent or grandparent. You know what I mean? So you can't blame her for the actions that her father took. It's not like she helped them take over Windermere. She had no idea about what he did. So, you can't blame her for that. Um when Kevin came over, I was like, yo, everybody in that room said, yeah, Spencer can go with you. Dante and Lulu was over it. They was like, yeah, Spencer can go with you. I was hoping Spencer wouldn't have been there because I was hoping for just one-on-one time with Kevin and, Laura without Spencer. But even though they did bring Spencer, they did have their one-on-one time and I loved it. Um and today was the day that they exchanged I love yous and he asked her to move in. I was happy as fuck. Even though some people gonna say it's a little too soon for them to be moving in, but still they've been dating. Even though she said they've been dating a short time, they've actually been dating a year now, going on a year. So it's actually been plenty of time to move in. Normally in a soap, people move in after just a month, 2 months of dating. They've actually been together for about a year. So I think it's, good timing for them to move in together. And she kept trying to come up with all these excuses why she shouldn't. And then, Kevin told her, I don't care about all your flaws. He got flaws too. He said, I just want you by my side. See, that's some real relationship shit. That's a grown up relationship that they have. And that's what I like. It's not immature, it's an adult relationship. You know what I mean? Like, it's just two people who enjoy each other's company. There's no games being played, they just lay their cards all out on the table of what they expect and what they want. And I love that. Like that's why I like the two of them together. Even when she told him that Spencer was gonna have to move in too, Kevin didn't care. He was like, bring him on. The more the merrier. He understands that Laura and Spencer are a package deal. So he said, yeah, bring them. And I love it. I definitely do. I love that they are moving in together. Um, I just like their relationship. Like I said, it's an adult relationship. There's no games being played. It's mature. You know what I mean? Like you don't see that often on daytime dramas. A good mature relationship. Even with the older crowd, some of the older crowd they play too many games. Too many games are played. you know. And I like that they're, mature about it and they know how to handle it. You know what I mean? And there's no games being played. I like them together. So congrats to them for moving in. I can't wait to see their house scenes together. Um, Kevin is the type of person, at their age, not saying that they're old or anything like that, but when you get older and you're at that age, you know what you want. You know what I mean? Like there's no games being played. And Kevin definitely knows what he wants. He's sure about what he wants. He knows that life is short and he ain't trying to waste another minute of it, and I respect it. Um, I love the scene with Dante, Lulu, Rocco, and Charlotte. Like that was a real family scene. I love it because soap opera has been lacking that. General Hospital especially has been lacking those family scenes, and I'm happy that we've been seeing them, especially with Hayden and Elizabeth. I've been waiting for that for months. Like ever since they found out they were sisters, they barely spent any time together. So it's good today to see them spend that time together. Um, and her, asking Elizabeth basically about parental advice, trying to get parental advice from Elizabeth. And I think that that was a great scene. And, her bonding with Jake and stuff like that, and him calling her Aunt Hayden and stuff. It was a touching scene. It really was. And it's about time that they're touching up on family. You know what I mean? I think Hayden is gonna be a good mother. She just needs to trust her instincts and just go with her gut. You know what I mean? Like, there's no books really that you can read on being a good parent. All them books are just hogwash. Like, you just learn from it, as you go. You know what I mean? Like, you just learn from experience. That's how you do it. You're gonna make mistakes. That's a given. But trust, you're gonna learn. Um, I don't know. I really think Jason believes the guy, Costa, whatever his name is. Jason believes that he's not working for anybody. I don't believe it. I really don't. I don't believe it because Helena be having her henchmen trained. They know when to speak, when not to speak. They know what to say, what not to say. So I wouldn't trust really too much of what comes out of his mouth because who's to say he's not still working for somebody? If Helena's really dead, he got to be still working for somebody, or maybe Helena's alive and he is really still working for her. I just don't buy his story. Jason might buy it. I don't. Because if this is the end of the story, it was a major letdown for the Chimera storyline. Like all this build up, it was just a total letdown. But I don't buy his guy. I don't buy this guy's story. Sam is basically having more hallucinations. Now she's um having hallucinations that Jason has blood on his face and stuff like that. I think it's the curse that's fucking with her. Some people thought it was postpartum depression, but I'm like, nah, it can't be postpartum depression. Because people with postpartum depression don't be having visions like this. Like, they really don't. They don't be feeling like this. Postpartum depression is more about the kids. She hasn't shown any disinterest in her children. So, especially Scout and stuff like that. So, postpartum, she would be afraid to be left alone with her kids and she wouldn't even want to hold Scout. She hasn't shown those type of symptoms. So I don't think it's postpartum. I think it's they're playing up this curse. It has to be that. I mean, I don't can't think of anything else. Somebody think it's a brain tumor, but I don't know if a brain tumor would make you think like the way she's been thinking. I don't know. Maybe. But I think it's the curse. That's just my personal opinion. Um I did like the scene though with her and Kevin. Some people saying Kevin should have been her father instead of Julian. Whatever. Um, like seriously, that ship has sailed. So, I wouldn't really see the point in Sam being Kevin's father. Honestly, I mean, I don't really see what drama can come out of that. I mean, obviously, we're getting good drama out of Julian being her father, but I just don't see the drama with Kevin being her father. Because when the writers do stuff like that and they make somebody's father or mother, they do it for dramatic purposes. So there's drama that comes of it. Kevin being her dad, I don't see the drama in that, so I don't think they're gonna go for it. Um, but yeah, overall, this was a pretty good episode, man. I hope all you have a great weekend. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it will be in the description box. I hope all you have a wonderful weekend. Hit that like button, hit that comment button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all Monday. Have a wonderful weekend. See you Monday. We out.